How's it going, guys? My name is Tavarish, and today is a very good day because we are putting some wheels on my Mercedes-Benz S-Class, the ultimate daily driver. So last time I left you guys off, I said that the next installment in the series would likely have me plastic dipping this car. Well, the lie detector determined that that was a lie because I'm still waiting on some parts. I'm waiting on this little guy right here and basically all his friends that are very, very expensive. So if you guys have any leads on a 2004 to 2006 S55 AMG, these are called tow hook covers or something like that. Yeah, I really, really need them. So if you guys see them on eBay for a reasonable price, I do see them for like $100. I'm really not wanting to pay that much for these parts, but if I have to, I will. But that's not the important bit right now because these wheels are going bye-bye. So here they are. These are 19 by 8.5 and 19 by 9.5 in the back. They are staggered wheels, and as much as they look like OEM S65 AMG wheels, they are not. It seems like they are replicas, and I think they're TSW replicas, which is, as far as replicas go, not the worst in the world. I got this set off a guy in, or rather near Tampa, yesterday for $500, including tires. Now, the tires actually do look pretty decent. They have a lot of meat left in them. But if you look at the tire tread, especially on the front ones, they're completely different. And that is no good. So the tires are going to be temporary. I'm going to replace all the tires. There are 255 in the front and 285 in the rear. So another thing that's sort of bothering me, and one thing that's going to keep me from putting all four wheels on this car, is the fact that one of these front wheels needs some work. Yeah, I think it's this one. All right, let's turn this thing over. Yeah, there we go. So it was cracked at one point and welded, and wasn't welded very well because there is some air escaping through there. So I'm going to have this wheel gone through by some professionals. And it was also welded up here, and you can see that probably doesn't do the balancing any favors. But there you go, that's a TSW logo, so there are TSW wheels. Not AMG wheels, but they look close enough. They have Mercedes center caps. I am going to put these on and just see how they look. They do need some refurbishing. Maybe I'll paint them a little later. Definitely going to polish these lips, at least clean them up because they do have a little bit of curb rash. But as far as a set of used wheels, they ain't bad. I might still change my mind as far as style of wheels, and maybe these won't fit at all, and maybe the offset is all wrong, but they came off a CL55, so they should be very, very similar. If not, I can always buy another car that these will fit on. I know I'm doing that backwards, but that's the way I work. So without further ado, let's get the car in the air and put these wheels on. Okay, so the car is on the lift, and it's right about the height where I need it to be to take off the wheels. I could at least work on one side at a time. I can work on the other side. There's enough space, but I'm not sure if I can get a camera in there. And also, if I'm not putting on four wheels, that might be a little bit of an issue. What I'm going to do here is, since the car is on the ground, I have the emergency brake or parking brake engaged. I'm just going to loosen all the lug bolts. I'm not going to use air tools for this, even though I do have them. I'm just going to use regular hand tools because these are, I'm not going to say they're brittle, but I really don't want to risk breaking any of these off because I have no idea how long they've been on there. I haven't really done anything with the rear tires. Another thing that you guys get to see for the first time is me using this. This is my RJ45 jack right here. It is air powered, and what it does is it's going to kind of sit right here, and it's going to put pressure right on, let's get this out of the way, right here. This is a stock jack point, and has these little pads, and they telescope out, and it's just going to lift the car just as you would with any regular jack. But it goes right off the lift, and it's air powered, and also acts as a little bit of a jack stand on its own. So you can leave the entire weight of the car on that and it should be very, very safe. So let's get the car up in the air. Well, let's get the car on the RJ45 jack and get this wheel off. All right, car's in the air, and wheel is above the ground. That's what in the air means. Man, I should probably write a script for this. Now to take off these lug bolts. They're not lug nuts. And then put on the new wheel and see what the fitment's like. So here's a bit of bad luck. These are the stock lug bolts. You can see that they're a bit corroded. They're not actually bad, but it's not something that I'd like to put back on the car if I can help it. And I got a set of these Mevius. It's kind of like super tuner style. They're like these translucent or color shifting things. Really cool. But I've had these for quite a while. A friend sold them to me probably years ago when I wanted to put wheels on this car and I never really got to. Now that I can, I put these to the hub and yeah, they don't fit. These are most likely for a BMW or an Audi or something. So if anybody wants these, it's a set. It's a brand new set. Box is a little beat up, but these are for sale. So I'm gonna either get a new set of these or I'm just gonna reuse these in the meantime. Yeah, bummer. Okay, bit of bad news. Number 2. This is a stock lug bolt. As you can see, the threads are sort of screwed up because they're too long, actually. So this is going too far out of the wheel. I need shorter lug bolts. Now, I did some research, and it turns out that they actually did make 2 different sizes or 2 different lengths of lug bolts for this car, depending on the wheel and tire package. So that means I'm gonna have to order new lug bolts because these just won't fit. Okay, before I take off this wheel, let's just sort of look at it and see what it looks like. That is a big transformation, but man, I want to see this thing on the ground because right now, I mean, like that 4x4 wheel gap, not doing it any favors, but I think that's gonna be the look. That's going to be when it's nice and lowered and has not much of a wheel gap. I think that's going to be what really sets this car off. But we're almost there, and I think that's it. I'm just going to put the old wheel on, order some new lug studs, some lug bolts, and hope for the best. In the meantime, I will get that other wheel finished. But I have to announce that I won't be working on this car for another week and a half, because in the next video, or rather in next week's video, I am unveiling something that I have been excited about for a long time. It is a new car. You guys are gonna love it. I love it. I'm more excited right now than I was when I bought my Aston Martin, and you guys saw how excited I was then. This is gonna be a brand new build, and it's going to be basically dovetailing off of this one. This is the Ultimate Daily Driver. That's going to be more of a, well, I'm not going to ruin the surprise now, but that's it's going to be awesome. So stay tuned for that, guys. I apologize for the short length of video. This was probably 5 minutes long at this point. And we didn't actually get anything done, but you guys know what wheels I'm going with, at least temporarily. And I think that should be good enough, because right now I'm a little bit bummed that I couldn't put the wheels on, but whatever. That's life. That's how modding works. So as always, like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe if you like this stuff. I don't want to just say that as a useless platitude on YouTube. I know a lot of people do that at the end of videos, but I really do mean if you guys like my stuff and you enjoy what I do, that really supports me. It helps me grow as a YouTuber, grow as a automotive enthusiast, and also lets me know what you guys want to see. So that's all great. You can contact me at Twitter. I'm at @TheRealTavarish, the same thing on Instagram, and Facebook.com/AskTavarish. You can email me at asktavarish@gmail.com. I do read all the emails. Might not get to you right away. Might take a little bit of time just because I do get a lot of emails, but I do read all of them, and I like you guys writing in what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right. Like my camera placement right now, I don't have it on the stabilizer, so it might be a little jerky, but that's okay. It's all part and parcel of this channel. So yeah, until next time, this is me reminding you to wrench every day.